Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Jerry. And we are the Military Collectibles Shop. So, welcome to what was supposed to be the end of November edition, but now it's actually the beginning of December. So, ho frickin' ho, ho, ho. We got a bunch of stuff in, even though Mark was up beer hunting this past couple weekends. So we managed to always find stuff, which is cool. So a bunch of interesting stuff from a bunch of different eras. So without further ado, I'm going to start with this because it's right in front of me and it's on the pile. Got in a Patton saber. This is the Patton cavalry saber from World War I. Sorry, Mark. It's dated 1918, made by L&C, Landers, Frary, and Clark. You might know them from the famous knuckle knives as well. But the Patton sword was actually designed by anyone?
Patton?
Patton, exactly.
Oh.
Pretty much copied the British design, but whatever. It's a nice sword. Collectors love them. Always fun to find with the scabbards because the scabbards are often missing, and a lot of times, for whatever reason, we find them loose in pairs. I think they were sold as decorator items for people to hang on their walls.
Where's the other one?
Yeah, well. And the early ones actually had a picket spike on the bottom of the scabbard, so you could stick it into the ground, I think.
But this isn't an early one.
But this is not an early one. I believe they first started making them in 1913.
Cool.
So, but yeah, that was a nice find.
Yeah, they're not as common as they once were.
Nothing is. All right, what do you got?
All right, I got a 45 holster and a pistol belt.
Where's the pistol?
Aw, there's no pistol.
I know. There's never.
Is dated 1944.
Oh, that's nice.
With a matching belt.
Ish.
But it's a belt.
It is a belt.
And it is
real.
Military.
It's not one of those Japanese ones. Did you ever see those Japanese ones? They made all that field gear that's like flimsy and cheap and has all the made in Japan tags on it. I still can't wrap my head around why they ever made that stuff when there had to be so much real surplus stuff floating around at the time. But I don't know.
No.
Whatever. Okay. Well, here's a pistol for your holster. This is actually an Italian pistol, 71 caliber. That is huge. I mean, you could almost drop a nickel down the barrel. It almost is reminiscent of a cut-down rifle, but it's not. This is actually dated 1863, although I believe it's a model 1850. So talk about a very top-heavy percussion pistol. This would actually use a percussion cap, not the earlier flintlock that you normally see with these type of things. So this was kind of the tail end of the percussion weaponry, because by now, we start to see the black powder revolvers, with the 6 chambers, but still a nice, interesting piece, and one that actually will fit a bayonet. So
wow, and it's got the belt hook on it.
Oh yeah,
so it attaches to your belt
or your boot if you're a pirate.
I don't know. I think you
put it in your boot and drag it along the ground.
All right, look at that. We got a couple of shiny British World War I bayonets. I don't know what they plated them with, but
they almost look like they were bead blasted.
Yeah.
To finish off,
but yeah, they're something special. But with Christmas coming up, wouldn't that look nice on your Christmas rifle?
Buy them by the pair, or buy them by the pound. Okay, I got in a grade 2 condition German helmet, but it's a model 1935. Was probably a Luftwaffe helmet in its day. It's kind of got that gray inside. a slight bit of surface oxidation on the outside, but it's still a real helmet, you know. And this is what we find in the basements and garages of Wisconsin. You know, maybe it's cold outside, but it's a helmet.
We have a fireman's bayonet, you know, German World War II fireman's bayonets. You know, it kind of, when they're fighting fires, when it comes time
to the fire,
comes down to a point where you need a bayonet, and there's like no slot there, so this must connect to the hose.
Right. Just duct tape it on the end of the rifle. We got in a latrine kit. If you need to dig that slit trench, this is actually a 19 Vietnam era case with a 1944 dated shovel. So a decent shovel. Again, you've heard us say it before. We love field gear. You know, this will sell. People love nice, clean, good-looking field gear, and why not? It's handy. I keep one in my car. Makes a good tire buddy.
We got a 1941 dated all-matching Luger. Well, anyways, 41 dated matching holster.
The holster matches itself. And again, Luger holsters, nice to find. Don't often get them. You know, unfortunately, there's usually either a son or a son-in-law in the families, and the guns always seem to go first. It's just the way of it. All right, just got these in, sent to us by a friend of ours. Oh, I didn't know they were named.
Yep, it's a grouping.
It's a grouping.
In their army.
Their army.
So maybe those were D-Day and hidden on the ship.
Why are they army?
I don't know. That's what Mark said. Because he don't say U.S. Marine Corps on the label.
If it says... Oh, I think they're Marine Corps. These are going to warrant further research, but they are named, which is nice.
Which would explain why they would be...
They're reversible.
Marine Corps.
Yeah, and actually two different names on them.
I guess well,
not unusual, you know, for Marine Corps stuff.
The guy owns it that has the biggest name.
Yeah, but nice reversible camo pants. Anytime you find the frog skin, that's a good day. And these are in nice shape. So, herringbone twill.
All right, we got a couple of World War II German fighting knives with the metal clippy things on them.
The boot knife?
Yes, the boot knife. And they're both in pretty nice condition.
This one is named to Bruce.
Ooh.
Sounds like a good German name. Maybe it's Bruce with the umlauts. Bruce.
But you know, when you're out there and you need to cut open a watermelon.
Yeah. Yeah, these are decent. One's been sharpened a little bit. Yes, Dudley, I hear you texting already. Okay, speaking of knives, this is kind of cool. This is a still in the box U.S. Army M3 fighting knife by Utica.
Utica?
Yeah, Utica. So, you know, interestingly, the knife has been used. It's not in as mint a shape as I would have expected, but it's a nice knife in the box. Trying to see if there's a date code. No, not that I can figure out. But that's cool. I thought it was cool.
We got a pouch here with 3 30-round M16 mags.
For those of you in states that don't allow high-capacity magazines, please close your eyes now.
These came from a Marine Corps sniper in Afghanistan. Is that?
Yep, I believe he was in Iraq and Afghanistan. He just got out. So that was cool.
And it says
Interesting
62 on it. Not sure if that's his lucky number.
Right. Got in a pocket compass. The NCO officer kind of waterproof model. The lensatic compass. Those of you who were Boy Scouts probably know how to use this. I was only a Cub Scout. Didn't work out so well. It's a nice compass. These are always fun. Reenactors love them.
Okay, and we have a helmet from that same Marine sniper.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it's got his name in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Great. That's cool.
I'm sure they didn't make fun of his name. You can't pick your name. All right. So at this point, I'm going to pause this so I can change the battery in the camera. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hi, how are you doing?
And we're back. Okay, I got in a group of U.S. Army patches, modern patches from one of our young collectors. It's always nice to see when we get young collectors in the shop, because it's fun to work with them. It's fun to see what they tune into. So some Air Force name tapes, branch of service tapes, some Air Force patches. But one of the really rare patches that he sold us was from the rare 1st Division. No, but shout out to Finley. We love having you here, and your super smart sister. It's always good to see you guys when you come in. So thank you, Grandpa, for bringing you in. We appreciate that. Soon your sister will be driving, I'm assuming, anyhow, since she can already do like high order math. But a nice bag of patches from Finley.
Thank you.
Got some other patches. These were more actually patches and unit crests. But the interesting thing about these is that there was a lot of variant patches in there. These are mostly World War II, but there was some unusual variations, like the 1st Army with the yellow for the cavalry, the 100 and somethingth Division with the Timberwolves. A named 1st Division patch, which is kind of cool. Guys don't often name their patches. Just a nice tank destroyer one. Gotta love the tank destroyer. Nice snowy back. My Uncle Joe was with the tank destroyers. 44th Division with the OD border. Rick's dad was with the 44th. The 1st pattern, Army Air Force on felt.
Where did they change that? Does that make you dizzy, or?
It was supposed to be a propeller. That was kind of the thing. It was like a propeller spinning around. So you actually, if you watch the movie Pearl Harbor, which I know a lot of you don't like, but I really like Jennifer Garner, so I'll watch it. And they're wearing this one in there, or at least early on, before they switched to the Hap Arnold one. A nice OD bordered 33rd Division. These are from our Illinois brethren. Wool felt 40th Division, the sunburst one. This one's kind of cool. It's an embroidered 45th Division, the Thunderbird, embroidered onto like OD. Never seen that one before.
Cool.
With kind of stitched up ends. Felt 3rd Division. So just some nice patches. Another embroidered. Oh, this is like 30. Let me consult the wartime manual.
Please hold.
41st Division.
Oh, the 41st Division.
See how
You
important?
were holding it backwards.
See how important it is to have a good reference. And actually, these little reference books, these came out during the wartime because the guys and their families and everybody walking around kind of needed to know what all this new insignia was, and so these were put out by a lot of different companies. This one was actually put out by American Express. So get yourself a reference book. Don't leave home without it. And there was some unit crest DIs, some mountain ones, some 19th something. No, I don't know what that is.
But I thought was one of the...
It's not. Mark's looking at Currahee, but it's Carrere.
Oh.
Some Army officers, artillery insignia from different regiments. Always nice to find the regimental numbered stuff too. Because it gives a little bit more history than just the generic stuff. So, but that was a nice grouping of stuff that was actually sent to us. In this postal bag here.
Wow.
Along with some other regular, more standard patches, but you don't need to see those. But patches are always great, and for those of you selling stuff, we always appreciate buying stuff. So if you have anything to sell, feel free to contact us.
I got some more pouches here from that Marine Corps sniper guy.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's cool. And these clips have been taped over, and I don't really know why. If he was here to ask him, Lil Mike. Interesting. I think this is for pistol mags, and
I think these are wide enough to be.
yeah, I mean there's the pistol
side
mags
ones?
over there,
Oh, I
and whatever they would keep their camera and cell phone and whatever else they would take into combat with you.
Got some SS. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to embarrass myself. No, I can't do it. But these are little SS booklets. If you were a member, you would get and subscribed to them. You get the little SS booklets, giving you all kinds of little SS tidbits on flowers and ancient kings, and look at the nice mother with her mother's cross, and some SS guys smiling and just being nice to peasants.
That's what they used to do.
Happened all the time. But just nice little cultural booklets. There's a whole series of these, really collectible, and they make nice displays just on their own, with stuff. But those are cool.
I got another pouch set from that same Marine Corps guy. I don't know.
We got a lot of gear and stuff from him.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if he keeps like a magazine in here for reading later, and bigger pouches for, maybe these are grenade pouches. I'm not sure what all of this stuff is, but it's cool.
Our buddies will know. They'll let us know. This was kind of a neat grouping of stuff. All from one guy. There's a little like handmade vest with a patch, a unit patch from C Company of the 9th Infantry. The 9th Infantry was part of the 2nd Division. They're over in Korea. I believe it's like the only U.S. Army regiment that's like never been stationed on U.S. soil or something.
Wow.
You've seen the Manchu, they call it the Manchu. It's kind of the dragon thing over the 9. You've seen the collar insignia. Here's a Zippo lighter from him too. And then there was some photo albums that he had too, which, kind of neat.
Oh, that is neat. Wow, those are all cut out.
Yeah, then they're like
pieces.
separately applied and like lacquered over. So, he was in 67, 68. So kind of a neat group and kind of a neat little vesty thing, I suppose.
Oh, we got this armored pennant thing. Guidon.
Not to be confused with the Burgee.
Oh. Armored cavalry unit. And the cool part is we have a picture of the Guidon and a bunch of guys from the unit in front of a tank. Well, at least we know that there's a turret of a tank. You can't really see the rest of the tank because the guy's standing there. But and then there's like papers and stuff going with it, and the Red Devils tank license plate. But
that's cool.
It is cool, and especially with the picture there.
Yeah, you don't often get a lot of photographic evidence for artifacts. I mean, it's nice when it happens, but it happens rarely. Okay, just got in a double decal combat police helmet. This is a M40. It's got the side vents that are built in. Decent liner, unfortunately broken chin strap, as isn't uncommon because they kind of dry out. But this was actually brought back from a guy who was a tank destroyer, U.S. tank destroyer, and that was neat. He actually brought back the fireman's dagger, bayonet, whatever. Brought that back too.
Oh.
But a nice police helmet with decent looking decals. Always kind of cool. Got a set of German binoculars, the field glasses, with the leather strap and the little leather lens covers, to protect the little lenses.
Those are cool looking.
Yeah, and then the optics are really good too. They've got the reticle, whatever they call it in there. Wrecked him, nearly killed him. And they've got the German coding on them, the 3-letter code. These are CAG, which I forget who that is. I know it's one of the more common makers. Could be Zeiss, or one of those. I don't know.
Some type of optics place.
Yeah.
You forgot your little can there.
I was going to get to that. And although some of you have said, we don't know the difference, this is actually a can of Shinola. So, Shinola was a shoe polish. So the next time someone tells you that those guys at the military shop don't know the difference between and Shinola, we do. Okay, and then got in...
Is that the honor ring?
Yeah. This is really kind of cool.
It's from K Jewelers.
Yeah. Every kiss begins with K. Actually, more kisses begin with Miller Lite. All right. It's a 88th Division, Infantry Division, U.S. 88th Division Infantry Blue Devils ring. So this is really an unusual piece. It's, it was enameled, probably made up over there and sold to the GIs, but just very cool. The detail work is really neat on it.
Very well done.
I ended up having to pay more than I wanted to.
But the K box really is.
Yeah, they threw in the box for free, right? But it really is a unique ring. And I was happy to get it because 88 stuff is very collectible as far as divisions go. A lot of guys look for that. And I know somebody, as a friend of mine, Bill Scott, once said, if I was dumb enough to buy it, there's got to be somebody out there dumber than me. So let's hope.
Oh, that's a selling point.
Let's hope so, right? And then a set of these French,
yes.
French binoculars, so we can play French guy and German guy on the Maginot Line.
Wow, these are like 1 power. Maybe
Yeah.
negative.
Sometimes you gotta wonder how good these binoculars
Do I have them on backwards?
really were. in the
I
field.
don't know.
I suppose something is better than nothing, but it's like, looking across the street, it's like, oh yeah, there are a bunch of tanks right over there. Maybe it helped. I don't know. Okay, so that is kind of... and there was a fore and aft hat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is really cool.
It's got the rear tie. So early, kind of World War I, pre-World War I chapeau, or the fore and aft hat. Too small for my head.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
You look odd.
Navy-ish. And this one is named to the guy. And he was an officer.
I mean, these are really heavy-duty boards, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be wanting to swim with these on, but I suppose
Maybe they're like water wings. They help you float.
maybe once they're in the water, they expand or something. I don't know.
Nice early piece in the case. So that was kind of cool. And the thankfully the family had thought enough to include the guy's name with the stuff. We try to get the history of the pieces anytime we can. Because it just helps tell the story. Like with this helmet, now I know what unit the guy was in. I can actually I got the guy's name who brought it back. I can do some research on him. The Marine Corps pants, they're named. We can do some research on those two guys who wore the pants in the family. It's always nice to be able to add that extra little bit of the story to it. It goes from just being a helmet, like this one that obviously has the story, but we don't know it, to being something where we know where this one came from, and we can continue to pass that information along down the line. Okay, well, thanks for joining us on this 1st of December, although it'll probably be after the 1st by the time I get this put together.
What? You're not going to get it tonight?
Maybe. On this early December episode.
This pre-Christmas.
Pre-Christmas. Remember,
Hopefully.
Military Collectible Shop gift certificates make a great gift for you or a loved one. Give them to your whole family.
Yes.
But actually, we do provide a lot of gifts during Christmas time. So if there's anything in particular you're looking for yourself, let your spouse know. Have them drop us a line. We'll see what we can do for you.
Nothing says Merry Christmas like a bayonet or a sword.
Right. Give the gift of National Socialism. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us. We love hearing from you. We love doing these. We are scheduled to do more now that Mark's back in civilization, done wandering around the great north woods of Wisconsin.
Well, I got my trophy doll.
Yeah. So if Santa's missing a reindeer, you're going to know why. He's late showing up at your house. Blame this guy. Deer meat. Tastes like Taco Bell. All right. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Mark.
And we are the Military Collectibles Shop.
And cut.
And cut.